It's a pure energy that's peculiar to other form of energy because it's power to know. You know, there's no other energy that know. When you talk about knowing, that's your mind already. When you read, that's your mind already. But where's your mind? When it regenerates, this sense of absorption and knowledge is still conceptual, but it's not the true nature of the mind. It's a pure mind. When you liberate your mind return, the pure mind return to the original universe before the Big Bang, which is the background universe. This is where body and mind come from. This planet Earth and the mind come from the universe too. It's part of the energy that is peculiar, that has the power to know. No other energy like that. Some people say it's not energy, it's a different species. Because energy doesn't know, right? But they follow the rule, like the Mirabot said, you know, you see the universe, body they expand, and certain rules, your pattern, fractal geometry, and so on, you learn about it.
Yeah.
You know, like the M set and so on.
Well, and then like it interests me because like I was actually going to be a physics major someday, and I hope to be a doctor someday.
That's good.
Crossed, but like before I was a bio major, I was actually a physics major, and I took a bunch of like quantum physics, and like when you get super in depth with quantum physics, you learn that like time and space are like really not even there.
It's the conceptual basically.
Yeah, and like when you get that far, it like deep into the like actual notion.
Like you know, one time they asked, is it, you know, is it truly real that we in this world? I says everything is relative. Like the sunlight that hit you happened 8 minutes ago, traveled 2 minutes, not 2 million miles to hit you on Earth.
Yeah.
It's relative, right? Like you see supernova, like Shelton. 1979 A or something. This happened like 175,000 light years away.
Yeah.
I mean, it happened in your Stone Age, and you just see it now. It's already changed into the white dwarf or blue dwarf, right?
Yeah.
And they project that. 10 years later, they did show on the Time magazine. It did happen. It did follow the track. So energy follows a certain pattern.
Yeah.
Would you say they have power to know? Not like the mind. It's maybe a different form of energy.
Yeah.
It's not this general energy.
When you talk about like the mind consciousness, like how is the best way to not lose yourself?
Not right.
Like not lose yourself in like
you have mindful awareness.
Yeah.
Then it's part of the mind, but you act with consciousness, conscientiously. With conscience, you know, like you don't commit any bad deed, do good deed, purify your mind. You see the true nature, the norm of it, going this way and that way, or you stay on the middle path, no bias. Then you'll be afloat of it, not grasping or holding. Then you're in the pure mind all the time, with mindful awareness. So the describing 4 foundations of mindfulness, you can look up on the internet, learn about it. It's a way, that's what I taught you, it's a abbreviated form into 4 foundations of mindfulness.
Cool. And then I'm just curious, what specialty are you?
I'm in allergy, rheumatology, immunology, and internal medicine.
Cool. I was just curious because like my family.
I grew up in Catholic school too.
Cool. My family has a bunch of doctors in it too, so I was just curious as to.
Yeah, just my interest in this take me into like astronomy.
Yeah.
And quantum physics basically is Buddhism.
It's really interesting too, because like, I mean, I think it's really funny that like my dad, he's really Catholic, and he was actually a physics major before he became. He was actually a NASA rocket scientist before he became a neurosurgeon. And like, it's really weird because like. A lot of like what he said, like, because he doesn't really know much about like the Buddhist teachings, but like a lot of what he believes just based on like all the like science that he like.
That's why like the seventh factor of enlightenment, the second one called Dharma investigation. You reflect investigation, scientific investigation, you have to report both positive and negative results. They say, oh, I want a positive. Then you have bias. You have to be unbiased. And then it might be correct from the negative result. Same way, Dharma investigation reflect on your body and mind. Everything that happens in your body and mind. As it is, not say, oh, it should be that way. Because it's really the opposite way.
Because like that's one of the things like that really like sort of surprised me was like a lot of what you were saying was like my dad like independently reached on his like
there are a lot of people know that, but there are a lot of closet Buddhists too. Maybe you might find in this library a lot of Buddhist books. Who knows?
I actually think he might have. I don't know if he has any, but like I'm stunned just because like when you think about like. It's kind of like the independent like nature of science to try to just get at the truth of things.
The pure mind has that power.
Yeah, it's like one and the same with like the whole Buddhist movement, and that's what like it's just shocking to me. It's so
there's some people that reserve about half an hour every day, just do nothing, reflect upon their mind, just relax. They're meditating without knowing. That's the way, and then you reflect on the insights, seeing as it is, then you gain wisdom because you're unbiased.
Yeah, I actually try to do that too. Like I'm not always doing it, try to, because I feel like if I don't take that time,
you're back to basic. Yeah. Otherwise, you'll be nuts.
Like I would lose myself.
Right. It's overwhelmed. Too much information. They call it digital world.
Yeah.
The front line. You do 5 things at one time. You talk to your friend. You email, texting, tweeting. And they don't do very well. They turn out you can do multitasking, but none of them are very good.
Yeah.
Even though they claim they did well, but when they test it, their reflex time is behind the norm. Because they're too overwhelmed. It turned out like we can handle at the most per day at one time. Because they test us, in the meeting. You put your elbow here, touch this and that, and we can do 5 things at one time. No more than that.
Wow.
Okay, that's the most 2 to do well, or 1. But you can touch and perceive 5 things at the most. That's your capability. So beyond that, you're nuts. Okay.
So maybe some Saturday night you could go to the temple.
I was actually hoping to do that. That's why I wanted to like.
Yeah, come by. Yeah.
About it.
It's no commitment. It's just open forum.
Definitely. And you said Saturday nights are the best?
Saturday night.
Okay.
You got the website.
Well, that's perfect for me too, because Saturday nights are.
You're free.
When I'm free, so.
Good.
Yeah, it's on the syllabus.
Okay. Good.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
See you next week.